Hey guys, Easy Science here. Studying for an exam or just watching for fun? You've come to the right place. Today's topic, continuity. So, what is continuity? Okay, for an introduction, let's start by analyzing this graph. So what can we see here? Just looks like a normal graph, but -2, there's a jump from here to here. Or from there to there, whatever you want to say it like. And when you go up here, it looks all normal. Everything is normal. But then there's this empty hole like I talked about in the limits video, and is replaced by a point right here, which means that that hole is empty, but the point was moved here. So how can we analyze this? So the first way to find if something is continuous in the easiest way is to see if you could draw the graph without moving your hand or taking your hand off the paper. So let's try x squared, just in the air. So I haven't taken my pointer off, but let's try here. Okay, seems normal. Oh, but there's a jump in discontinuity or continuity. I have to put my mouse down and start from here. It's already not continuous. Okay, so let's analyze the point, -2. How do we analyze 2 points at once? That's where our handy limit comes in. Okay, so x approaches -2 of f of x. Oops. So how can we represent it if we're just zooming in but on 2 points? There's something called direction in limits. Well, that's not the precise name, but I'm going to call that for now. So let's take our number here. Direction it's going in, the number it's approaching, -2. In the superscript, you could put a positive or a negative. If it's positive, that means that it's approaching from the right side. So in this case, if it was x to the plus, it would approach the point, let's see, -1. But if it was limit to the negative superscript, okay, get right in the comments what you think, which direction we're gonna go in. Okay, I gave you some time. It will be the left direction. So it will equal 2. See? 2 different points. But we all know that that point is the real point because it's filled in. That's an empty hole. So we just analyzed the jump in discontinuity. Okay, so let's analyze this graph. I've already completed the question, but let's analyze it. So at point 3, there's a jump from this empty space to this one. How could we check this out? Since you could approach from the left or the right, but if you approach with just a limit that just magnifies on one point, it wouldn't work because there's 2 points. So let's see. So there can't be a limit, just a limit as x approaches 3. Oops, sorry, I'll rewrite that. As x approaches 3 of f of x cannot exist because both limit as x approaches 3 from the right and limit as x approaches 3 from the left are not equal to each other. So they do not equal. So that's our first thing. But both limit from the right and limit from the left exist. Let's talk about defining the function or the point at point 3. So we know that there's an empty hole here, so it means there's nothing represented there. But since it's filled in here, that means it's jumped from there to here, which means it's defined at x equals 3 to be -2. But as you look at the limit, the limit could be this point or the right point. So, but it's still defined. So, or it's defined that x equals 3. So let's put a check mark and check mark. So that's basically all we got from this graph. It's not continuous since there's a jump in discontinuity. Let's write that down. Not continuous. And limit from the right and left exist, but the overall limit doesn't exist. Just analyzing one point. And it's defined but not continuous. So that's basically how you analyze graph in continuity. Now let's try something like this, where there's two empty holes, which means at point -1, nothing is defined, because there's nothing filled out. So they're both empty holes, which means at point -1 doesn't really exist. So as we approach from the left and from the right, there's a point, so limit as it approaches from the right exists. Let's do -1 and -1. Both exist. It's not defined at that point, nor it's continuous. So nope and nope. And since they're both different points, we could easily say that this doesn't exist either. So the only two matching results are limit from the left and limit from the right. So just to recap on what we've done, we've analyzed functions and checked if they're continuous or not. So we've analyzed functions. What else did we do? We checked if they were continuous. We checked if the limits, we found out how to analyze limits from the right and left, and we've looked at defining points, like having a jump in discontinuity and having one point filled in, or having no points filled in. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching again. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and if you want to see more videos, subscribe. And if you think there's any comments that should be left for me, please be more than welcome to leave them there. So see you in my next video, and have a good day.